At the stage, I see.
Okay.
Oh,
Can you hear me now?
yes, I can hear you. You're not. It's not a very good. You're not a very good thing, Ian.
Person. How do you mean a very good person?
No, I didn't mean you're not a very good person, but it's you're a bit blurry. You're blurry.
Right. Hang on. How do you mean I'm blurry?
You're you're blurry, Ian. Am I blurry to you?
Is that any better? Hang on, I've got to come out of there. No, I don't look blurry to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. But you're blurry to me. Does that mean that, is that because your connection isn't that good or what?
Don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, the thing is, we've got nobody watching, so we can't really.
How?
You also need to be a little bit further up on the screen. Because I'm up here. Can you see me? I'm up here. No,
yeah,
you can't.
Perfectly.
Oh, we've got somebody watching. Hi. Dagburn Johnny Gobble. Gobble? Oh, right. Hello, Dagburn Johnny Gobble. Right. Perhaps you can tell us, Johnny, if Ian is blurry.
Blurry or not?
If he's blurry or not. Because we're actually in the same house. But he's upstairs and I'm downstairs.
The madness.
But we're connected, the madness and the magic, but we're connected to the same internet, aren't we? So it should.
Show.
He is blurry or he is not blurry? He is. Do you know Johnny Gobble, Ian?
Not sure.
Do you know him? I don't know.
Probably.
See, I'm not sure if this is
blurry.
Comments from. Oh, this is comments from YouTube, so it could be anybody. But anyway, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Should we just start? But I don't know why you're blurry. Is that something to do with your camera? Maybe it's your camera. I'm from the United States. Wow, United States. That's brilliant. Iowa.
The thing is, I look okay. I look fine on my camera, on my picture.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're not. You're not coming out fine. You're not coming out fine.
Okay. So, but you can hear me okay, can you?
Can you hear me okay,
then, Sheena?
I can hear you fine. We just need to sort your camera out. We can't do that now, though, can we? Can you hear me okay?
No, not really. Yeah.
Really? Fine. Okay. So, anyway, let's start, shall we?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, why
not?
Huh?
Hello. This is the first episode where we're live on the Which Wavelength podcast. And you're tuned in to a magical vibe. In the what?
Form.
To what? Sound is good on both. Thank you, Johnny. But Ian's still blurry. Okay. Well, we think that's probably because his webcam is not very good. So we might have to we obviously got to sort that out, haven't we? Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I look all right on my monitor.
Yeah, but Johnny said it's not good on his.
No, that's right. So there's something obviously
Of course, you're going to look all right on your monitor, but it's how that's coming out to other people, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So hello, you're tuned in to the Which Wavelength, that magical vibe in the form of music, ideas,
music,
practices, creations. And conversation. Oh, for God's sake, will you stop talking over the top of me? Shall I start again? Hello, you're tuned in to the Which Wavelength, that magical vibe in the form of music and ideas, practices, creations and conversations, all about living a magical life. I'm Sheena, author, singer-songwriter with Morrigan's Path, And joining me in the studio is my co-hosting husband, Mr. Oh no, hang on, that one.
Ian.
Ian Cundy.
That's right.
Ian Cundy.
Well, I'm sort of in the studio, I suppose. You know, you're saying that, oh, joining me in the studio, but you're down and I'm up. I'm actually in the studio.
You are in the
And you're
studio.
not.
I'm in the lounge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we'd just like to sort of say hello to everybody who's out there, either listening or watching or whatever. Really, this is a bit of a tester for us, isn't it, Sheena?
Yeah, because we normally go out as a recorded episode on our podcasting page, which obviously is the Which Wavelength, which I haven't put the links in here or anything, but I'll do that afterwards. Yeah, but we've recently signed up to StreamYard, so we thought we'd try it out. So this is our first. So please forgive us for any errors, mistakes today. We promise that we'll sort them out for our next episode. But anyway, in this episode, what are we doing, Ian? What's it about?
It's about talking about you, really. Yeah, that's right. Talking about you and obviously your Riches for Witches, the book that you've just sort of released.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also you've got a podcast that you're doing tonight.
Yes, I'm doing a live broadcast with another Witchlit author, Lisa McSherry, and that'll be going out on YouTube and Facebook. So on the Treehouse Witch page on Facebook and on this channel on YouTube. So that's going out at 7:00 this evening, GMT. So I'm not sure if Johnny's still with us. Johnny's probably gone. But if Johnny's still with us, I'm not sure what time that is for you, Johnny. What time is it now at the moment in Iowa? Probably earlier in the day. I mean, we're noon. We're 12:30 noon, PM. So just coming early afternoon. And I think it's probably early morning in the States, isn't it? No, it looks like he's gone.
Yeah.
Never mind.
But Sheena,
what?
Listen, I think it's BST. We're in British summertime at the moment, not GMT.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Didn't you?
Well,
not
I
you spring
did,
forward and
fall back.
Yeah. Yeah, fall back.
Okay.
Spring forward, fall back.
Fall back. Yes. So anyway, Ian, have you got any questions? Because right, fire away.
How are you feeling at the moment after everything that's sort of gone on with basically the launch of your book? I suppose it's out and now it's into the promotion side of it. How are you getting on with that?
I'm feeling quite excited. Hi, Chris. Hi, Sheena. Great to see you live. Love the pod. Just ordered your book. Hope to get you to your signing at the Yoga Studio. Excellent. Now, Chris lives in Mayland, Ian.
Just down the road.
Just down the blooming road. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to meet you, Chris. Be wonderful. Can I just ask you a question, Chris? Were you the Chris that reviewed the book and mentioned about me being a pocket witch or something? Because I think you might be. You're in my magical readers group, aren't you? And if you are, I'd like to thank you for that, because that is now the book that I'm writing, Pocket Witch, which I think is quite a good idea. I think it's quite a good idea, don't you, eh?
Well, as soon as you mentioned it, it just sparked an interest in me, and I thought, you've got to do it. You've got to do it, and yes, you are. It's on the table, Sheena.
What's on the table? The cards. Oh,
no,
Pocket
the Pocket Witch.
Yes, I see what you mean. Yes, yeah. So that's the book that I'm writing, but obviously that will take a while. I'm hoping, actually, because I'm visualizing it as a tiny little book that you can put in your pocket, So I need to do
It's got to
some.
be. Yeah.
I know. I need to do some research on that and find out if I can actually self-publish a book that size. I'm sure I can. Where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's a witch, there's a way. But no, to answer your first question, Ian, yes, I'm feeling quite excited about everything. I mean, obviously it was a big push getting the book out, but now that's out, it's kind of like this is where the second stage of riches begins, because it's out in the world, but now I've got to tell people about it. Nobody knows it's out until you start promoting it, you know. And although I was doing as much as I could before the book actually was published, now that it's out and people can buy it, it just feels like the next part of the journey, really. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to doing the live with Lisa tonight, because she's also got a book that she's just released called Travel Magic. So I'm interested. I mean, I know I've just bought the book, so I haven't read it yet. I haven't read all of it yet. So I've got lots of questions for her tonight on that. And that'll be good. I'm looking forward to that tonight, but also I'm looking forward to being at the Crystal Shack tomorrow from 12 o'clock onwards, where I'll be signing books. The Crystal Shack is run by Teresa Christara, and Jules is the wonderful lady that's actually in charge, because Teresa will be operating the whole health foods next door. But Jules is behind the counter and doing all the sales from the shop. So I'm looking forward to seeing her tomorrow, and signing some copies, hopefully selling a few copies, and chatting to anyone that comes in and is interested in the book, you know. But also I'm looking forward to the following day, Sunday, where I'll be at the Museum of Power in Langford. They're doing a live heritage weekend or something. It's free entry to get in, and apparently the theme for the weekend is creativity unwrapped. So I think they've got lots going on there, and I'm doing a talk there, and we'll have a stall selling books and CDs, Morgan's Path CDs. And are you coming with me, like Ian, to that? No, that wasn't me, but a great idea. Oh, okay, Chris. Never mind. Carry on.
If there is an inkling that I might be able to get a hot dog or something like that, then I suppose I ought to come down, really, and give my support to you, Sheena.
Yeah, well, I thought you could bring a guitar and we could do maybe a couple of Morgan songs. Because Liz
that's not a bad idea.
Liz did mention that. Yeah, so we could do that, couldn't we? A couple of songs.
I think the thing is that if I take my guitar anyway, and we'll just slot in and, you know, sort of do it as and when and whatever. Yeah, it'd be great. Be great to do a couple of songs. It really would.
Yeah. And okay, so that would be good. So I'm looking forward to that. And after that, don't ask me. I've got a pretty full calendar of other things. I've got a couple of talks coming up over the beginning of October, end of October. One's at Romford Moot, that's run by Alex Randall of Essex Witches, and another one is at Leigh-on-Sea, a spiritual centre that's run by Heather Wilkins and her husband. And I'll be doing a talk on the book there. I think that's beginning of October. I don't know. I can't think past this weekend at the moment, because there's lots of stuff going on. But obviously we'll be. So. And then I've got. Sorry, carry on. I'll shut up.
So what we've got is tonight. You are doing a podcast live.
Does it look like? Sorry. Tonight, I'm doing a live broadcast on YouTube and on Facebook, Treehouse Witch.
Yeah.
For it's just me and another author Witches Who Write. Sorry,
Okay.
it's called Witches Who Write.
All right.
So we could
Yeah.
say it's the podcast. We
The
could
following-
say it's an extension of the podcast, but
Okay, that's cool.
you know, we got to sort
And the
titles
following
out.
day,
Yeah.
the following day, which is the Saturday, which is tomorrow,
Saturday the
you're
what?
doing the book signing,
Okay.
aren't you?
Yes.
So it must be the
Yes.
9th, is it? Yeah, 9th. Yeah. And the day after that, is that the Sunday that you're doing the, was it
Yes.
next Sunday?
Mm.
Yeah. So you've got
Okay.
3 days of things these next 3 days, because you sort of said, which confused me a little bit, next Sunday, but it's this Sunday
Oh, did
that
I?
you're at the
Sorry about
Museum of
that.
Power.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So this weekend is pretty full on, everything this weekend. So yeah, great.
Okay.
Over to you.
So over to me. Well, I was just going to say, have
Yeah.
you got any questions to ask about the book? And then we'll wrap it up, I think, because there's not many. There's Chris might still be here. Johnny's gone.
Yeah.
Johnny's
That's okay.
Johnny's given
Nice of him
up.
to drop by anyway.
It's very nice of him to drop
nice
by.
of him to
Thank
drop
you,
by.
Johnny.
No, it's okay. But obviously we're at the moment we're just sort of paving our way with this. And I don't know why. It might be something to do with the connection sort of downstairs or something that we can't, you know, that I'm a bit fuzzy, but I don't know. We
I
shall
think
see,
it's your
really,
camera.
really.
It's your camera, Ian. Because I've got a really good camera on this Mac. But I mean, you said you haven't used the webcam on your computer before, and maybe it's just not a good webcam.
Yeah. Okay. Perhaps it's got some dust on it or something.
Where is it? Do you know where the camera is?
I think we're straying from.
We're straying.
Really,
Okay, can you
topic,
bring us? Okay.
Back.
So you were going to ask me a question about the book. Have you got a question?
You've thrown me completely now.
Come on.
No, basically, I mean, how are you sort of feeling now? Now is it? Has it taken some weight off your shoulders now you sort of had that, you've got it done and out there? Because I know there were times when you were like pulling your hair out that people weren't getting back to you, i.e. sort of editors or whatever. So what is it? Okay, I know you've got to do a lot of promotion stuff, but how do you sort of feel really now you've actually sort of produced that book?
Relieved. Quite relieved and excited, because I'm just want to share it with people. You know, I've already got, I mean, the thing is, when I was writing the book, it felt like I was writing a course of study, you know, because I love teaching and I could see it in my mind's eye as a course. I'm still here. Will you have any CDs of the Pathworks available from your book? Have you read the ebook, Chris? Are you one of my ARC readers? Did you do, you know, were you on the ARC team for a review, to write reviews? Because if you were, you will have the ebook copy and all the path workings are in that. But are you talking about a physical, you're talking about a physical CD, which I think we've already been asked this question, haven't we, Ian?
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
And can we do that? We can, can't we?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So yes, we will have but if you look in the back of the book, Chris, in the back matter, there is a page with all the audio links on it. So they're all in one place. But I do understand if you're talking about a CD, because I think it was Myra that one of my students asked me about that. She prefers using CDs. And even though we think, oh, we're in the technical, you know, the technical age and nobody uses CDs anymore. I mean, there are people that do still use them, aren't there, Ian?
Yes, but you can't say we're in a technical age and people are still going back to vinyl. The Rolling Stones have got a new album coming out fairly soon, which is downloadable CD and also on a green vinyl, which I think
Oh,
is pretty
really?
cool. But I think it might be quite expensive. I have been on, and I did sort of go on
Helen, what's...
to one of the links
Yeah. Hello,
um,
baby.
that was...
Sorry, go on.
Are you okay?
Yes, I was just talking to
Oh,
Ozzy.
sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, I thought I'd lost you there for a minute.
Oh, I see. No, I'm just reading Chris's comments. She says she has got the ebook, but she does like to listen to them, but she's old fashioned and still loves her CD player. Yeah, okay, Chris. We
Yeah,
can sort
I
that
can
out,
understand
can't
that.
we? We can sort that
We
out.
can do. Yeah, it's not a
Yeah.
problem. But I did go, like I say, I went onto the link, and you have to download the app for the thing as well, and you have to sign up and you have to log in before you can actually access those things. You can't just click on that number and link and it come through. So
What are you
it
talking
might be a little
about?
bit too much for some people.
Click what
The
link?
the, the link that you've got in your book.
Which format? Is it the paperback or the ebook?
Paperback.
Okay. Well, that link should take you directly to the path working. But
No,
Chris is talking
it
about the
takes you to the
ebook.
page. I
Oh,
know, but all I'm saying is that for some people, obviously, is quite technical getting that out of the paperback version of your book. So it's something that we really need to sort of look at, because I've got an old Android phone. A lot of people have got an old Android phone, and they might not be able to sort of access those things from there. If you've got a computer, then yes, you can sort of then download it and whatever. But I think quite a lot of people, it's like we were saying, if you're in a little room with your little CD player, like Chris said, then it might be nice to just sort of put that on just on your little CD player and physically be able to press whatever
yeah.
track, and play it.
How long will it take
So,
us to be able
yeah,
to produce that and get it out?
not long at all. I've got all the files are here, Sheena. So it's just a matter of getting some artwork, perhaps for a little cover, and doing some copies.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that then. We'll get that sorted out. What else are we going to say? I'm not great with technology. I'm waiting for the book, as I like to flick through for reference. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Chris. I much prefer to
Yeah,
have the physical book. Although with Riches, I think the ebook is still a great one to have because of the audio links and the ease
yeah,
of
yeah,
being able to access them straight away.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So and the fact that you can listen to it on your phone with a pair of headphones, as long as you've got the Kindle app. Obviously the Kindle app's what you need, really. But it's so easy to listen to on your phone, even if you haven't got a Kindle, but anyway, yeah, we'll definitely get that sorted out. That is a good thing. Thank you, Chris, for bringing that up, because we'll add that to our to-do list.
the ever growing.
Yes, of course, yes. So I don't know if we're actually going to put this out as a pre-recorded podcast. I don't think we probably will. I think it's just really an experiment, isn't it, Ian?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's good.
Because the delay on there is a real delay on the
Voice.
picture of you. Yes. No, not the voice. Your voice is fine, but it's the delay on the visual. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real delay. It's about 2 seconds delay. So I can hear you, and then I can see you saying whatever it is. But anyway, nobody wants to hear all this,
So
do they?
Well, it might do if they're technically minded.
They might be able to help us.
Yeah, yeah,
Thing is, if you don't try these things out, then you never know, do you? At least we know now that we need to get that sort of sorted out. And yeah, sorry, as if you don't have enough to do. No, honestly, Chris, that's fine. That is fine.
yeah,
It makes things clearer to me. And this is why we love coming on and doing these live things, because that kind of interaction that you get with other people is instant, isn't it? Whereas
yeah.
you go out as a recorded and you say to people, oh, anybody that's got any suggestions or questions, please send to us. And, we've received the odd email since we've been doing the podcast, but we think that it's going to be a lot better to have that interaction engagement with an audience when we're going live. I think it is anyway, don't you, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, we do thrive on live, don't we?
Yep.
We thrive on live. Anyway, yeah, so I've got a few things to have you got any other questions, Ian? Or have you got any questions, Chris? Have you got any struggles with doing any of the exercises in the book, or is there anything you'd like me to specifically address in the next book, perhaps? The stage is all yours. Far away.
Boom.
She might have gone.
That's okay.
Also, what I was saying was that, when I was writing the book, I could see it as a course, and that is really what I want to do next, is to create an online course that I can do with students. And I've already got a waiting list of people coming on and wanting to do that with me. So I'm really excited about that, because it's all very well writing the book and getting all, and I'm luckily I do get inspired when I'm on my own to write. Otherwise I wouldn't have written the books that I've written. But there is nothing more thrilling to me as a teacher to be able to share that kind of information with others, either in person or online, but in a live environment, so I'm planning to do the course, the online course, as a series of live trainings on Zoom. So there'll be interaction with people. I'll be able to see them, which I think makes all the difference as well. I've been interested in anything witchy, but keeping it to myself, as my kids think I'm weird. You're not the only one. You're not the only one whose kids think they're weird, Chris. Our youngest son has been saying that I'm weird ever since he's been born, really. Yeah, and he's 21 now. So
yeah, although Sheena, it is interesting with him because he's at the age now where it's all right for mum's not weird when she's writing a letter for me now, is he? Or
yes. Mum's
not weird, or dad's not, you know what I mean? If it's just like, oh, could you just such and such for me, like, so there's, I don't know, I think it's one of those things that they reach an age, you can say about sort of witchiness, but there's an age that they go through that, a lot of other kids' parents aren't sort of witchy or anything like that, but all of a sudden, it's like that they might be watching things on TV or film or whatever, and all of a sudden they go through that little sort of thing where actually your mum's quite cool because she's a witch. I don't know any other witches. She's a real life witch, but obviously, you don't ride around on a broomstick, and I don't know. You haven't really got any warts.
I don't know. I'm not. I don't quite agree with that, to be honest, because
what?
I'm starting a hedgerow. I've got loads of broomsticks. I've got three in the tree house, and I'm starting a hedge riders circle in just over a week's time in Morden at Mundon Village Hall. Are you going to come to that, Chris? Are you going to come to that, Jenna? be lovely if you could join me for that. And that's going to be once a month on a Monday. I think it's the third Monday of the month. Indefinitely. I've just got this. I just feel compelled to run a witchy development circle. And I think it's going to be great fun, because riding the hedge is all about sort of traveling to the spirit worlds, to the other world, and
To the other worm.
So I would encourage anyone that wants to come along and join me with that to bring their broomsticks, and we'll have some fun, because it'll be good. And it will be wonderful sharing sort of sacred space with others, especially other people that are on the witch wavelength, you know. That's the whole idea. So, but back to George and his attitude on his mother being weird. You know, I think what he needs is a witchy girlfriend, Ian. So we need to sort that out.
Right. Yeah.
Great.
Need a spell. Do a spell for it then.
Yes, I need a spell. Yeah, nice, a nice young lady that is got witchy inclinations, that can basically put our son under a spell.
I've got you under my spell.
Under my spell. Yeah. So yeah. So I think that people's attitudes towards witchcraft are definitely becoming more understanding. You know, there's not such a stigma attached to the word witch anymore. And I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, another witch. We're in a coven together, and we were saying that you know, she's an author, and she's just getting ready to publish a poetry book. And she was talking about writing her bio, her author bio. And my friend is you know, she's done many things in her life. She is a very good medium, and she did platform mediumship for years in the Essex area. I think you know who I'm talking about, Ian. And and she was saying, I don't know whether I want to, you know, whether I need to put all these other things that I have done or that I do. And I said to her, well, I find that just using the title witch, you know, the label witch, really encapsulates everything that I do, because a witch is a healer. She's you know, a spiritual. Most witches read oracles of some kind. You know, most witches are artists of some kind, you know, very creative. So there's such a wide range of ways in which we express ourselves creatively, that I think that as long as it's on the magical, you know, in a magical way, on the magical vibration, on the witch wavelength, that how can you not think that witch is probably the easiest and simplest way to describe yourself? I mean, that's how I think anyway, you know. So yeah. Anything else? Unfortunately, I don't drive, and it's difficult for me to get to places. But can you see the comments, as well?
Some of them, yes, some of them, but it's very much delayed though, Sheena. So
we need to sort that out. Anyway, I think we've been on here long enough. We've been on here for nearly a half an hour, Ian. So shall we wrap it up?
34 minutes. Okay.
Yeah. We'll wrap it up. And thank you to everybody that's tuned in. To Chris, thank you.
Taking time.
Johnny from Iowa, who I think's probably left the exit stage left quite a long while ago, but never mind. It's been a bit of an experiment today. We've been sort of just testing the live stream waters, as it were. Yes. And we're very grateful for those that have tuned in. And Chris, thank you. It's been lovely chatting with you. And Jenna, are you back from Wales, Jenna? Are you back from Wales? And did you have a nice time? and we must catch up again soon because the rose hips are dripping from the trees at the moment. So if you want to come and pick rose hips with me, crab apples, not so much. We went for a walk down on the seawall the other day, didn't we, Ian? And the crab apple tree has, I don't know what's been eating away at it, but there's no apples on it. There's none. So we cut no crab apple jelly for us this year. But rose hips are in abundance everywhere, just like the blackberries are. So it's wonderful. But yeah, you must come over, Jenna, and we must have a catch up doggy walk, witch walk, which would be rather wonderful, wouldn't it? So yeah, so we're going to tune in. Jenna, yes, back now. It was lovely, thank you. Yeah, let's go foraging. Sounds fab. Okay, well, hurry up and come over. Send me a message and we'll sort out a date. All right. Nothing happens without a date, does it, Ian? Does it?
No. I've got to get on to do these CDs, you know. I'm going to get straight into it. So yeah,
straight into
that won't
what?
be too long. Keep in touch. Getting the CD sorted out.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. You're going to get on and do the CDs for Chris and anybody else that's interested in having a CD of the path workings. Jenna's going to message me and we're going to sort out a date for our witch walk together where we can go foraging. And we're going to get back to you in our next episode of the Witch Wavelength podcast. Thank you for listening. But until then, we're sending lots of magic your way. And we'll speak again very soon. Okay? Bye-bye now.